So, and that had my own account.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Come. Finish.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Good boy.
Let's try 4 more of those, okay?
So still some direction, just not nearly as much as
Sure. And what's his number currently?
80.
Okay.
Come. Finish.
Good.
Boy.
Try a couple more. Good. One more.
You like to see him come like further past me.
Going further back.
Yeah.
We'll take a couple of things, but so far this isn't too bad. Yeah.
Come. Finish.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, a little bit more directly back, more like right past your leg and coming forward. And for the movements back, a little bit more brisk. Okay. So,
Back quicker.
yeah. So
Make it more like back.
it'd be Astro come right, and it's 1, 2, and then going into it. But you're trying to, because once he goes into momentum and he's like running, that's when things get trickier. So you're just kind of getting used to him going from a little bit of a brisker speed into that movement. Okay. Otherwise, it wasn't too bad. It was pretty good, considering. So let me have. I'll have you try it.
Try with the brisker.
Yeah, and then what you'll do is when you're moving back, I'm trying to remember how I used to do it. 1, 2 is when you go to pull back, you might need to pass off so that you can help direct him a little bit further back to give him enough space to turn in and land correctly. But then that last one, he like turned and then landed in front of you because he didn't do like the full movement back. So he ended up missing a lot. Okay? Yeah, and like as you're moving back, as he's coming towards you, just gonna pull it in to help lead him.
I have to reach my right and then grab it with my left as it's coming.
Yeah.
Alright.
There you go. There you go. That was actually pretty good.
Alright. I see what you mean though about
There you go. Good.
Finish.
There you go. That was good. 3 more.
Boy. Finish.
Good. 2 more.
You gotta get jogging, bud. Finish.
There you go. Good. 1 more.
Finish.
Good. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was good. If anything, he did better on those
He did.
because with the momentum, once he's back here, like it kind of forces him to move back a little bit further. So what we'll do
I think his ankles.
Do you have any stomach issues?
Yeah, his tummy wasn't, doesn't seem to be the happiest.
Diarrhea?
A little bit.
So for how long?
A couple days, probably. Nothing like crazy.
Anything change? Is it just loose stool?
Yeah.
Looser? Nothing like not like watery or
No.
So are you wondering if it's stress related or like diet related?
I think it might be a little bit more just anxiety induced.
Okay.
We both been. We do say we haven't been home, you and I, as much as in the past. Like me going.
Okay. So yeah.
I don't know. I don't think like energy-wise or behavior-wise we've seen anything.
Yeah, I'm like looking at him. He looks like normal. And if there was like stress due to you like being gone more often, it most likely pop his head up while you're gone. You know, like destructive behavior or barking and things like that. Not so much, or accidents in the house.
Yeah.
Like I get dogs that can poop the kennel up, they get so anxious in the kennel that they'll pee or poop the kennel,
Yeah.
or they'll force diarrhea. So no change in diet, nothing new, nothing like that. I keep an eye on them.
I think it'll pass. I don't really think.
Yeah, I usually give it about 2 to 3 days, and it's nothing like terrible. Like on occasion, my pit will have like, you know, not the firmest stool.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's not like sick or anything like that. So I give it a couple of days. If it's like goes like to day 3 or 4 and it's like not getting better or looks like it's getting worse, then possibly something. But I usually go by the dog's behavior as well. If they don't look lethargic or anything like that, I'm not a big worrier myself. But typically with my dogs, usually by the second or third day, it's getting better. And I'm like, all right, cool, just put something cool. You know, so.
That's what I think it too. So
I'll give you this here. And then what we're going to start doing, and that might be a little bit of a stretch, but we're going to see if we won't give the full 30 feet too. We're only going to give half the distance. You don't have to go the full distance, but I do about 10 to 15 feet away is you'll do a recall, and then as he's moving to you, once he's hit about 3 to 5 feet of you, is you're gonna cue that word finish, 1, 2, and then on the 3 for him to loop around, okay? We'll try it first without doing anything with the leash. Try it a couple times, see how it turns out, and then if needed, we'll start to add in like reeling in the leash so you can help direct them at the end, okay?
sit. Boy. That's good. Come.
Good.
You guys, that's it. You crushed it. Clap for yourselves. Awesome job. I had a lot of fun teaching you. Any questions?
Good. So we'll try that again. Now for this one, you actually don't need to move back. Only so to come, and once he's like 5 feet of you, you cue finish, and then the 3 steps back. Yeah.
Sit. Boy. Boy. What? I know. Come on. Come. Finish.
Good. There you go. Good. Just try 4 more like that, okay?
Stay. Come. Finish.
1, 2, good. That was good. Very good. Good. 3 more.
Come. Finish.
There you go.
Go side check there, stay. Come. Finish.
Good, we'll try it again. One more.
Come. Finish.
There you go. Tap. There. There you go. Nice. Very good. Okay. So on that one
Last
here, was he like angling to the right side?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you start to see him go to your right, I'm trying to think. What I'll do is actually cut this way to like redirect him. You know what I mean?
Cut in front of him.
So like he's coming this way, right? He's aiming like this. So a lot of people try to do this.
Oh, go away from
Yeah, you know. So what I do is I go, boom, to kind of sharp to make essentially a more of a straight to redirect them and to line him up. Okay. If it ends up becoming a mess, I just reset. And if it becomes more often than not, he starts targeting the right side, then I go to the recalls, and then with the food, always conditioning him to land on the left side, so that he ends up favoring the side, which makes the finish easier. Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing, but now I'm gonna have you go about 20 feet away.
Stay. Is this a 30-foot leash?
Yeah. There you go.
Come. Finish.
Try it again. As you get further away, it does get harder. So.
Hey, butt. Sit.
Good.
Come. Finish.
There you go. Yep.
Good boy.
Tap. There you go. That's good.
Good boy. Stay. Sit.
There he goes. Good. Uh-oh.
Come. Finish.
Right. Good. There you go. Try 3 more. It was like, you know, like a 60%.
Come. Finish.
There you go. Almost.
Turn the right way.
He did. So like, yeah, I would have kicked in a little sooner, and you probably would have gotten the sit by your leg, but the motion was good. Okay, try a couple more.
Sit. Sit. Come. Finish.
Yep. We'll try one more, then we'll make a tweak here.
Come. Finish.
Good. So what we're gonna do on these next ones, I'll have you try same distance, but as he's moving towards you, just reel that leash in so that if needed, you can kick in at the last minute if he starts to misalign. Okay. But you're only doing it if he gets out of line.
Correcting him.
Yeah. So you're always reeling it in, but you're not gonna kick in with that tension unless needed.
Come. Finish.
That's right.
Sit.
Oh, excuse me.
Come.
Yep. There you go.
I forgot the steps. I'm not making this.
It's a lot of stuff to start putting together.
Come. Finish.
There you go. He got the turn, he just overshoots it a bit.
Come. Finish.
It's all right. Good. Good. Let's try two more, okay?
Sit. Come. Finish.
There you go. Good.
Boy.
So the way you did the leash on that one was a lot better because even though you ended up not needing it, at the end, had he messed up, you would have had it the correct amount of length to control him.
Come. Finish.
There you go. Yeah. Much better. Okay, so we'll give them a break for a moment. So last week, did we just drill these and we didn't like really talk about, like I told you how it works, but we didn't really start incorporating it with
We
like.
just kind of drilled it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you told me how it's applicable.
Yeah, how we use it.
Yeah, but
So here we'll do some more where we're practicing it, but we're going to start actively connecting it with the other commands. So right now we're doing recall into the finish, right? That puts them in the heel position, and then from there you'll just go into that heel. So for the next ones that you'll do, same thing. I'll keep it at the 20 feet. Is once he's completed it, you can let that line go. You're going to cue the word heel, and then do a little bit of like the walking. Do maybe an emergency down or emergency sit.
Okay.
Walk around, come back, heel, pick them up, move around a bit, come to a stop, maybe do a stay. Like now you're going to start blending it with the other stuff.
okay.
Okay.
Keep it simple, but I'm gonna try and catch him off guard. Come. Finish.
Right. There you go. Good move. Good.
Heel. Down.
Good. Down.
That's a good boy, Astro. Hi, Avery. That's a good boy. Heel.
Good. Nice. When you release him, does he like go to explore and stuff, or is he still kind of hover around you?
Depending.
I feel like it's usually to explore.
Okay. So once you're done with this day, you'll come to his side, praise him, and then release him to see if he like loosens up.
Okay. You're being a good boy, Astro. Great.
What's up, bud? What's that? What's that?
Astro. No jump, mister.
Don't jump. Good.
I love his little hops.
He's solid, man.
Yeah, he is.
Huh.
Tell his dad if there's something up there, he will not leave it alone.
Sure.
Come.
Nice.
Finish.
Yep. There you go. Good.
He at least like knew it looked like with the tap up there.
Yeah. No, like, so he got distracted because now he got kicked into a bit of drive, right? Like just looking around, like what's going on over here. So that was a nice recall right there. Then when you came off a little overshot, but as soon as you tapped, he did stop, pivot inwards, and then go into positioning. So that was good. Instead of going into a heel, go into a stay.
Stay. Sorry, bud. Not making it easy for you today.
Did you check on it now?
Yeah, I just
Okay. Good.
Heel.
Nice. Up, right, tap, tap, tap. Good fix.
I know, I tricked you. Heel.
Good turn.
Yeah, from where he started with those, he is world better.
Good. Good. Go ahead and give him another release and let him explore a bit.
I'm sorry. Go get him. Whoa.
Man, you got some energy, bud.
Yeah, he does. If given the opportunity. Astro, come here. Close to the camera.
He's good. What's that, bud?
That must be something good, bud. You don't dig at anything. Let's not dig at that direction. What do we got?
Oh, you got it. Yeah, that was a little twig.
Come.
Good. Right? Tap, 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 tap. There you go. Good. Good. Go. It's all right. I mean, it's just been a week. And a busy week, so we're gonna do this blend a couple of more times, just to kind of get you used to moving, using it in conjunction with everything else, and then I'm gonna give you the next step. So you don't owe, the 3 steps isn't forever. The 1, 2, 3, it's just for now to give them something to recognize, but eventually it just becomes this, and you come around like that. Okay, so we're gonna do, so you can put them in the heel, do a little bit of the walking stuff, you'll release him, let him be free, recall until the finish again, do a few of the other things, free, and then another one, and then we'll move to the next thing, okay? Good. Yep. Tap. 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 Good. Good.
Set.
Nice.
Good boy. That's a good boy.
Good. Good pivot.
Great. Great.
There he goes.
He's like, oh really? What's up there? What's up there?
Is there a scroll up there, or is he just like going looking up trees?
I think he just likes looking at trees.
I think
Like there was another one we went to during park the other day.
Yeah.
And he was hopping in circles around. We didn't see anything.
Huh.
Like he thinks there's something.
break somewhere else. Yeah, go up. Run. Go. Go, check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna say you just like.
That's funny. I mean, I get dogs that do that, but that's because there's squirrels up the trees. Does he have prey drive?
Said what?
Does he have prey drive?
I think he might. I think I've only seen it with like an example of squirrels and trees, which
Sure.
I think is why he likes hopping up the trees so much.
Sure.
Does
He's,
he have a prey drive, you're saying?
yeah.
But he doesn't like mind pigeons at all, which is funny.
Come.
Good. There you go. So here, just you're good. Turn to face him. Then backwards. Yep. Tap. There you go. There you go. Good. There you go. Nice little fix there. Good. Oh, excuse me. Good. Go and try one more heel. Yep. Good pivot.
Set. Good boy. Good boy. Deal.
Good.
Stay.
Good. Go ahead and here, go ahead and down him,
Down.
and then step away from him and like walk towards this way. Good. And we'll pause right there. Good. So, I like. You okay? Did you get your finger?
I think so.
I like his ability to turn on and off. Right, when you say break and he's jumping from tree to tree, he's like in that drivey state. But then when you call him, he for the most part is attentive. So that's really good. You're also very good about the consistency. That's where a lot of people struggle, is that left leg, right leg stuff, the movements and everything like that. So when I watch you doing all that stuff consistently, so that's really good as well. Otherwise, if your body language is off, there's miscommunication and it's gonna confuse him. Okay. So all that looks good. For the recall, it could be a little bit more instant on the distraction. So you're at what number? Are you still at 80?
No, I turned up a little, right?
Oh, yeah, you're at 100. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, because he did. It was like he did. He heard the command. He did respond and start moving. It could just be a little bit more instant and like punchier. Okay, so that when he's actively like fully distracted, like it's still going to be applicable. So once you target him here, I'll have you release him into a full break, and then when you do your next recall from a tree or whatever, Astro come, and I'm going to have you do with the 103 rapid fire, boom, 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 to see if we get any kind of umph in him. Okay.
That should do it.
Ha.
Let's hope. Who should go for what?
Good.
Great.
Oh.
Ask. Not often. Astro.
There's no treats in there, buddy. If only he just didn't completely continue going all the way around. There you go. Good fix. There you go. Yeah, it's all right. Tap, tap, tap. There you go, right there. Tap. That was a good recovery. That was really good.
Just kept going.
Yeah, that was good though. But that recall was quick.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and just release him again, and we're gonna try to do another recall just like that. Okay.
Great.
Jesus, he's fast.
Astro. Astro. Come on.
Tap, 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 tap. Pull, 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 pull. Back, back, back. There he goes.
We're training.
Training session.
Astro, come.
Good. The other way. There you go. You got it. So, where are you at now? You maxed?
Yeah, he's just sitting there taking it at
Yeah.
127.
So,
Deal.
so go ahead and pop him in a down right here.
Down.
Good. So, when he kicks into that drive, when he gets super distracted, right? Because that was like how many hits?
10.
So, this for me is not uncommon with pits. Okay? I love pitting.
Yeah, they're great. I love them too. They're just
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. But they are
Strong and stuff.
physically very tough. And that's something that people don't really think about, is how physically resilient they can be. So, did we ever talk about the continuous?
You mentioned it last time we got together.
Gotcha.
But I still really don't know
How it
I
works.
guess, yeah, how to apply it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over that with you.
Because I would agree that that was probably a time that
Yeah.
could have been used.
So for continuous, it's up to 12 seconds of continuous stimulation as long as you hold the button down. Okay. So if you hold it for 3 seconds and you let go, 3 seconds and it's done. Okay. So it doesn't keep going after the fact. So like I usually refer to it as like the emergency button. So like I've had maybe since like at least in 2020 a handful of clients where the dog like took off and 127 didn't kick in and the dog's running, right? So they went to continuous and the dog will and then 180 back to okay, because it's so much power, right? Now what you'll see is the muscle will tense up and then when you let it go, it goes down, okay? So if you go home and you put it like on 10 or 15, you put it on your hand, they'll give you an idea of how it feels. And there's also in your box, your e-collar box, there should have been like a little clear thing.
Yep.
If you take that, yeah,
lights up and stuff.
exactly. If you max out your collar and put that thing on, it lights up with an orange light, and that it's actually to test to see if there's. Is that your card? Like.
Got me, man. Got me.
I was looking over there and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's still there. I see
Yeah,
it.
thank you. Keeping me on my toes.
So, if you put that thing on, and you max it out, it'll light up orange.
Okay.
And you press Nick, and it's a real quick flash, okay? And then you go to continuous, and it'll keep flashing, and then when you let go, it'll stop flashing, okay? And then you can hold it down, and you'll see like, oh yeah, 12 seconds, it automatically stops. It's an emergency function. Because if the button can actually get stuck. You know, if you were to press on it really hard, I had to have one, so I press on it really hard, and then when I let go, the dog kept, yelping, and I looked at it, and the button got pressed in. Okay, so you don't have to press it that hard.
Okay.
And, you just press it down, and it'll go off. Okay. Is in the settings that I've ever had to use it. One was a dog that just for whatever reason, I think he just got really hot, and the owners lived across the street. We were at Grand Park actually, in front of those steps. The ones that go over that bridge, whatever.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we were right there in that little grassy area by where the walking legs were, and then they lived across the street on that building on Michigan. So we had just finished training. I'm talking to the owners like, yeah, this is your homework, blah, blah, blah. And we just did recall. Dog literally just gets up and beams it towards Michigan, right? And the owner started running, and I just go max it out, and I just continue it. And the dog's streaking and twirling. But then when I let go, went back to the owner. And I think he had just got too hot, and because he was like breathing really heavily, and I think he was just like, I know home's across the street, so I'm just gonna go. So, but obviously not the place to go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So in that moment, instead of going to like, hey, come, because we had just trained it, I went into emergency mode of like, I need to override you. Right. So like in that setting there, like that was a ridiculous amount of taps, right? Is any other dog on 1 or 2 taps on 127 is already like and running, right? So if you tap, and I would do this in a controlled context where maybe you're out at the baseball field or something in that little that big where it dips down.
Yes.
Have on the long leash, and then if it's super distracted, and go to 127 or like 90 or so, and it just pulsates on the continuous, and by pulsate I mean you just on, right? And then you just start playing with the numbers and doing that to see how does Astro respond to this, okay? So you're conditioning them that even at these higher levels, he still has to perform like it was a regular nick. Because a lot of dogs will panic when they feel the higher power or the continuous power, and they won't know what to do, okay? The only command that I care to do this with is the recall. Okay. But that's the most important thing. That's going to be the thing that's going to pull them away from something. Okay. So, and then if you end up going to 127 and you're pulsing it and he's just like taking it and stuff, you have an extremely rare case. Okay. It can happen. Anytime I've had a dog who's super resilient to the collar, like his number already is naturally high, is again titties. Okay. Because they are very physically tough. So I'm suggesting you do this out of context so that you learn how does Astro respond to it. Okay. And instead of like using it in a setting where it's like I need to do it now, but you've never done it before. Okay? Now when you put a dog under that much power, there's the possibility of a redirect. Are you familiar with redirect?
Yeah.
Redirected aggression? Yeah. Okay. That really is only a problem if somebody were to be near him. Okay, so if it's just you and Astro's over there, you're not going to do 127, and he's not going to run back and then fight you here.
Right.
It would be when you're actively next to him and he's feeling that pressure. Because when you let it go, he's going to go boom, and he's going to want to redirect at the closest thing next to him. Okay, so I'm just saying this: if you're practicing with each other and she's got Astro or something, I really do it in that kind of situation. It'd be something where I'm letting them be distracted, and I can play with the 127. Okay. If you're going to be playing with other dogs or something, not really the ideal situation to want to do that, because he's going to redirect. He's thinking it's the dog, right? Now, I had a client whose dog went after a tennis ball at the same time as another dog, and they got in the fight, and she had to 127 continuous, but the fight was already dead. Okay, and the dog 180 just pulled right out of it in the situation. Okay, so when you put that pressure on and you take it off, and he's like freaking out and panicking, then you would kick in with your normal nicks to work them through it to make you complete the class. Okay. And I think the thing that eventually, if he feels that continuous, whether it's 2 seconds, 3 seconds, he immediately knows 180s to you. Okay. And you're just timing them in case of emergency situation. Okay. Questions about that?
No, I think that makes sense.
So what I would do for this week, I would do the finish, but I would actually keep it shorter, 10 to 15 feet.
Okay.
Still adding in those steps, those movements. If you feel like he's getting kind of sloppy with it, go back to the short leash. Okay? And then put it back to the short leash, and then work back to your long leash again. Finish is one of the commands that gets to be kind of tricky. Trying to get it to blend reliably with the recall, because he has to favor that left side all the time. Okay? But you're taller, you got longer legs, so you're able to like make it work. So that's also another thing. But ideally, it should be a real smooth Astro pump finish. Good. Okay. Any questions? Good job.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.